Hello, world. Welcome back to Let's Talk Barca, episode 32. This match is a Champions League match, Barcelona versus Viktoria Plzen. All right, guys, let's get into this. All right, so since this is the first Champions League match of the season, we just came off a win with Sevilla, against Sevilla on the weekend. Now, it's speculation and rumored in the press that we're probably going to do some rotations. I believe that would be a good thing. Let's get into some of these rotations. All right, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. All right, so into these rotations. So according to media reports, we're probably going to do about 4 to 5 rotations. I sort of agree with that. I think we should rotate. The most likely rotations would probably be Jordi Alba in for Balde, Christensen in for Eric Garcia, Koundé in for Araujo, and probably Roberto starting at right back. And then in midfield, we're probably going to get Pedri, Busquets, and Frankie de Jong in for Gavi. And hopefully, Xavi's been hinting at Fati starting on the right, and we'll probably get the regular of Lewandowski and Rafinha Fati on the left and Rafinha on the right. All right, so this is going to be a big game. It's a big and important game. We have to be able to go out there with rotations. The guys that are coming in have to be able to sustain the ability, sustain the level that the starting 11 or Xavi's preferred 11 has been able to establish. So that's going to be very important in today's match. So let's see what happens. All right, so about Viktoria Plzen. Now, Viktoria Plzen, funny enough, there's that clip of them celebrating the Champions League draw. I think they're going to be a very difficult opponent. I believe they've undefeated so far in their campaign. Out of, I believe, Croatia or someplace. I'm not 100% certain. I didn't really look it up. I know that might be a little arrogant of me. No disrespect for them. I actually was very impressed with them. There was a video of them. They were actually celebrating a draw against Milan, Barca, and Bayern. I mean, they were excited to have to play against guys like Lukaku, Mane, and Lewandowski. I mean, so they're going to be up for the challenge. I mean, they were celebrating with their kids. They were excited for it. So to them, this is their World Cup, you know what I mean? So they're going to come out, they're going to show, they're probably never going to have another opportunity in their careers to play, to play in these stadiums, to play at this level. So look for them to be very dangerous. Look for them to be dangerous, especially on the counter. I think what we're going to start to see now, we're going to start to see teams stepping away from the high press, because Barcelona can be so dangerous, especially at home on the counter with our attackers, Rafinha, whether it's Dembele or Fati, Lewandowski, Memphis Depay, or whoever is actually playing in the attack. We're just so fast on the attack and so lethal that I don't think teams are going to want to risk it too much. So a lot more teams we're going to see are going to sit back deep, and we're going to have to rely on our ability to break them down. This is where Pedri, Frankie de Jong, Rafinha, this is where their skill and their ability to get space, find spaces, find holes, make runs, it's going to be very important. This is where Koundé's being able to make runs deep from the center back position to create the extra man in the attack, where that's going to become very important. So guys like Eric Garcia and Koundé, this is their type of game. Teams that are going to probably sit back in a deep block, and we're going to need our center backs to be more offensive than defensive, right? We're only going to need them to be defensive in 1 or 2 moments, probably in the whole game. So this is going to be a very interesting game. So we have this game, and then we have Cadiz coming up on the weekend. We're probably going to have to do more rotations again. It's going to be interesting to see how Xavi handles it. So I look for Lewandowski probably to get 2 or 3 goals in this game. I'm looking for Fati to get off. I believe Fati will start. Xavi's been hinting that he's been speaking with Fati personally. So it does look like Fati will be getting the start. He probably wants to give Fati a start for the Champions League game, and then rest him again on the weekend and try to get him ready again for the Bayern Munich. So we're probably going to have Fati playing the full 90s in the big games, the Champions League games and the big El Clasicos and those types of games. All right, now I don't do predictions in terms of score predictions, but I do predict that we should be able to win this game and win it big. I think we should be able to dominate the game. They will challenge us. They will hit us on a counter. We have to be strong on the counter. But it's gonna be interesting to see who are the actual 11 that Xavi chooses to go with. That's gonna be very exciting to see. So should be a very exciting game, and let's get into it. Now we need to get this win going, keep the winning streak going, keep the positive energy going. So let's get this win, guys. Visca Barca, and this is for those who know you know, and if you don't know, you just don't know. Once again, people, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you got any comments, make some comments below. Have a good day. Peace.